Soccer is the most played and the most watched sport around the world. Millions of people watch the Olympic matches and the World Cup on television. Soccer is a sport that little kids learn in their PE classes and learn to play and play at recess. Soccer is a sport that everyone can learn to love, and soccer is a sport that the world is most popular for. Everyone across the world knows about soccer. But where is the history behind soccer? What is the history behind soccer, and how did it become the sport that we know today? Now, first you need to know how the name came to be. Soccer is the name that Canada and America uses, while the rest of the world uses football. Now, it makes sense why they would call it football, because it uses your feet to kick the ball around and to score goals. Soccer was created to differentiate the two, because Canada and America have the American football and Canadian football, so they needed a word to differentiate the two footballs. So that is where the word soccer came from. Soccer came from the original name, Association Football, so they shortened the association to the word soccer. That is what John Cunningham said. It originated in England, but there is some debate on that, because many countries had a game very similar to the one that England had, such as China. China had a game that they created named Cuju, which is with a ball in a square form, and that was their grid, basically. Ancient Greece also had a sport with a ball. It was a leather ball filled with hair, but it never made it into the big arenas, but it was more used as a military exercise. England got credit in the 12th century, and they played in meadows, but it wasn't just feet. You could use your hands to punch the ball. And as you know today, that is one of the rules, that you cannot use your hands. The rules over the years have changed to the sport that we know today. Before, there was no clear distinction between rugby and football or soccer. There was also no set rules either. To make the rules, they had a meeting in Cambridge in 1884, and a year before in London they made the no-hand rule, where you could not carry the ball in your hands, and they just discontinued that rule. Today, the only person that can use their hands is the goalie, but that person can only use their hands when they're in a specific area, and they can not pick the ball up when they're out of that area. Soccer has had a major impact on people around the world. As I said before, it is the most popular sport around the world, and millions of people play it and watch it every day. Soccer is used to spread peace between warring countries and to break down the barriers of cultural and social and racial disagreements and issues. An example of this is grassroots soccer. They use soccer to educate developing countries on their major health on their major health problems, and they educate them to have a better life and help their challenges so that they can live a better life and have a longer lasting life. In conclusion, soccer is a great sport that I fell in love with when I was 3 years old. And to know the history about soccer is just so much better, and to know where it came from and everything like that is just amazing. To know how big of an impact soccer has on millions of people around the world is just also so much amazing. Thank you for watching.